Hello everyone, welcome back to FS25. We are in a little bit of a rush at the moment. We are trying to get the field work finished off. I'm on the permanent grass field at the moment, just applying the second layer of fertiliser. We've got a worker in the middle field. They're currently in the telehandler. They're doing a little bit of cultivating for us. And then we've got Mary in the third field over there in the John Deere. She's putting down wheat. So it's all hands on deck at the moment as we are running out of time to get the field work finished. Then as soon as those jobs are done, we will get into next month. We'll be putting barley in the middle field there, number 4. Yeah, so that will be the field work pretty much done for this side of the farm once we've done all those little jobs. However, next month we've got the cotton harvest coming up. That's going to be super exciting because the cotton harvest and all the wool that we've got from the sheep, that will all be going towards the rope production. We're going to be leasing the rope production for a day or two, and we're going to try and get ourselves a load of rope, which again is going to be very, very important. That's because we've got a target at the moment, December or January. We want to get the Water Buffalo barn. We need £300,000 for that. Obviously that's a lot of money, but we've got quite a lot of stuff stocked up in the silo to sell. Our productions are running. We're going to have the rope to sell, so there is going to be lots and lots to sell. I'm pretty confident we should be able to get there okay. But yeah, it's just all hands on deck at the moment. We really need to get these jobs done. Alongside all that, we've got quite a lot of milk stocked up from the goat at the moment, which is going to be really good. Yeah, we've got a lot of water buffalo in there. They're ready to produce milk for us, but you know, they're just waiting at the moment. They are just waiting to get into that barn and produce that lovely milk for us. Then we can make all sorts of stuff from that. So yeah, that's what we are working towards at the moment. Obviously, time isn't on our side for this month. It's not going to be too long before it gets dark. Let's just check the fertilizer application there. So that's looking perfect. Okay, that is great. Right, so let's see what's going on. So the cultivating is going to take a little bit of time. Obviously they are in a telehandler. Not ideal, but we haven't got a third tractor. Does the job though. It is ideal for that. And of course our seeder isn't very big, so Mary's got a little bit of a job on her hands there. So just while they're doing that, as soon as they've done that, we'll jump back on the field. But for now, while they're doing that, we will just head over here where we have been cutting down a few trees here and there, ready for the buffalo barn. We've got our trees here ready to go in one of our 2 sawmills, but we've just got a few more to take out. So these trees here we just get rid of. Let's cut this one down first, out of the way. Yeah, so the little trees, the ones that are no good, we just get rid of them because they're a pain. We'll get rid of the stump with the lumberjack mod. Obviously we have done this a little bit in some of the few episodes, but we do only do a handful each time. I have been tempted with the thought of renting the bigger sawmill, or maybe even purchasing it, but then obviously that's going to take a massive amount of money out of our budget. But it would just get this done much quicker, because although we have got 2 sawmills at the moment, it's still not going through them as quick as we would like. But obviously we have got a very nice stock there of trees to keep us going for a long time. So if we could get to our target without having to rent or buy a bigger sawmill, that would be nice. But we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. That is a massive tree. That will keep one of our sawmills going for a long time. This is going to take forever to cut through. It's amazing, really, how the blade on the chainsaw gets through the other side. It's almost like it's magic. Halfway through. So we will just lift these trees out the way, and yeah, we'll put those in the centre with the others that are just by the silo. We did get a cut out of this grass last time around because we desperately needed some grass for the goats, so we done a little cheeky cut on it. Hopefully that didn't just take out our silo. Look at the bottom of that tree. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I don't think it's meant to look like that. So let's just grab a couple of these trees that were cut down, see what we're doing. So yeah, for now, realistically, we can just put this pile here, because if not, we're going to have far too many where the silo is, and we're not going to be able to get round them. So, where are they? I've got one here out in the road, blocking all the traffic up. And where is that big one that we cut? There it is. Right, so we'll just take that out there. Lovely. Let's see if we can just tackle some of these. There we go, that's what we want. If it goes red, that means you're deleting the tree. So we will just get those out the way. Got another tree laying down there, so we'll get this and we'll just quickly get that one out the way, and we'll see how that cultivating's getting on. We might take over it if it's a little bit too slow. I am going to have a little check on the contracts as well to see if there is any juicy money to be earned just while they are working on our farm. We could potentially go and work on someone else's. So let's just pick this up, get that over there. So already that is looking a little bit more clear. There's only, what is there, 5 more trees there that we need to take out, 5 or 6. Not a lot, that is for sure. And once you get these ones out of the way, it does just thin it out so much anyway. Looks like there's even less than what there is. Right, okay, that's enough tree work. So, yeah, let's run over there, see how they are getting on. Okay, halfway through this one. Yeah, so they have still got a little bit of work to do. The problem is, if we look at the calendar, obviously Mary's planting wheat over there at the moment. Oh, so actually, we can afford to advance a day. I didn't think we could. But if we're doing barley and wheat in these 2 fields, yes, we can advance today. Let's just make sure. Yeah, that is wheat. Okay, well that's that then. That's the decision sorted. Let's advance. We'll get into the next day, and we'll see if the sale brings us anything nice. If not, we'll just crack on with what we were doing. Good morning. First of all, let's check the sale. 2 very nice machines there, but not for us at the moment. Let's just see how the sawmill is getting on. So we've got some planks there. Is that going to accept any more trees? Should do, yeah. Should take this one. Apparently not though. Obviously this tree is too big to be accepted into that. Never mind. We've got some more lettuce, which is lovely. And let's just head over to our other sawmill. 10,000 litres there. Ooh, nothing spawned though. Not too far away. Ah, yes. The cotton is ready. Although I said about that at the start of the episode, I completely forgot our cotton and soybeans would be ready. So yes, that's perfect. This is a massive, massive step towards that rope production. That's really good. So that means we are going to have to harvest, or we're going to have to hire a cotton harvester. So we spent 2,500 when we had to hire a planter to put this in, because we do need to keep on top of these costs. So we spent 2,500. That's not going to accept that, I didn't think so. Obviously we're going to have quite a hefty charge from hiring the harvester. But yeah, this is all... We need to keep track of the costs because we need to obviously make sure that it's worth it. We've got a lovely amount of wool here. The sheep are doing really, really well. Very happy with these sheep. They have ran out of meadow though. So we've got a similar problem here to what we've got with the goats and water buffalo. I'm not sure what that is all about. Why we seem to be running out of meadow so often. Right, so realistically we can leave these workers as they are. Let's get into cotton harvesters. They are going to be down here somewhere. Probably in special crops. There we go, cotton harvesters. So there is only 2 to choose from. There's no way we're going to be renting this expensive one. It's going to be astronomical to rent. This one's going to be expensive anyway, but half the price of the other one. So let's... Oh, £24,000. So that's almost £25,000. So you could say realistically 27,500 all in to hire what we've needed for this cotton harvester. So we must remember that. Yes, we do want to rent it. Thank you very much. Ooh, that is a lot of money, and here it is. It's a lovely machine. It looks really, really good. Never used one of these before, so that is very exciting. Very nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. Yeah, that is a lovely machine. I can't wait to see it unfolded. So let's get this back. We'll get this into our field, and with a bit of luck, we are going to get lots and lots of cotton. Okay then, so we have arrived back with our leased harvester. This is very, very exciting to be doing this. So let's unfold and have a look at it first of all. Okay, that looks pretty good. All sorts of moving parts at the moment. So that is that. We'll get it lowered. So let's just make sure there is no other options that we need to do. Obviously we need to turn it on. We'll turn on the automatic drop. I've got no idea how many bales we are going to get out of this. Not a clue. So let's get GPS on. There we go. So, turn it on. Let's go. We are in the cotton harvest. Very, very cool. So if we look at that piece on the side there, that is what was moving up and down. I'm not sure what controls that. So we're at 1%. 331 litres is at 1%. So we may only get one bale out of this, but it is going to be a very, very big bale. We'll see. Let's have a look in the cab. Lovely red seats. Really nice in here. Ah, we've got a screen up here. Operation mode, harvest, first pick, ground speed. Yeah, there's a lot of information on there. Right, okay then. So we'll time-lapse this and we'll see what we get at the end of it. Hopefully it's going to be a lot of cotton. So there we are, looking like we are going to end up with probably about 7,500 litres. Is that good? Is that a lot? I have no idea. Until we get to the rope production and find out exactly how much rope we get per cotton and per wool, we don't know if it's any good. It's all a trial and error thing, but we are testing out new equipment, new leasing facility, so it's definitely worth it in my books. So there we go, that is the last little bit. Now it would be interesting if we didn't have the unload bale mod fitted. Would we even be able to get this bale out? I'm not too sure, but luckily for us we do, so we will get this unloaded. We'll get it unloaded by the wool over here. So how much rope are we going to get from the products that we've got? We'll find out when we lease it. So let's get this unloaded. Let's have a look. Ooh, look at this. Very fancy. And here comes our bale of cotton. Ooh, look at that. Loads of money. Loads of money. Looks great. Nice. Let's have a closer look at that. Lovely. It's moving. What's inside it? Nice. Yeah, very, very happy with that. That's really good. Okay, so £25,000 to lease it, but we are done with it, so let's send it straight back. Return. Thank you very much. Nice. Okay, so while we were doing that, this worker here finished their task, which is lovely. So we'll just take this off of here. Well, I guess we might as well get them to cultivate that field that we just got the cotton out of. No reason why not. We can get it prepared. Whether we put something in it now or later at another point doesn't really matter. But yeah, we might as well do that. And then we'll see how Mary's getting on, because it would be nice to get something in the middle one. Probably going to end up being barley, as we said. For this field down here, I'm not too sure what we'll do with this. Whether we'll put something in it straight away or wait for a bit more of a specialist crop, we'll have to see. But there's no harm in getting it ready and cultivated, just in case. So there we go. They can do 4 headlands, and yeah, off they go. Nice. Okay. So let's jump in the John Deere. Looks like they have only got this little bit here to finish up, which is perfect. Oh no, they haven't. No. What's gone on here actually? Why hasn't none of this been cultivated? Wheat growing? Oh no. What on earth has happened? I have no idea. I hope we didn't I hope we didn't plant this in a previous episode and we've just torn it straight back up again. That's what I think has happened, you know. Little bit of a disaster there if that's the case. Either way. Oh, so we need to get the cultivator back in here then, because they... No. Okay, I know what's happened. Yes, I know what's happened. We skipped days midway through them planting the field, which was probably a silly idea when you think about it now. So, yes, we didn't make a mistake. Well, we did make a mistake, but we didn't. Yes, so you shouldn't skip days halfway through planting a crop. Yep, big error on my part there, for sure. Yeah, that was really silly. Never mind, okay. That is done now, so there's nothing we can do about that. We have got another little weird patch here, though. We keep getting these funny patches, not sure why. Okay, anyway, so a lot of confusion there, but they have now finished this task. So, I guess we need to go over it with some fertiliser, and then when the whole field has grown, we can then go over it with the weeder. But yeah, that's silly. Let's just go over this little patch here as well. Yeah, this is going to grow in all sorts of funny stages. This is. Ah, never mind. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. That's what happens when you try and rush through and get things done. But never mind. There we go. So hopefully that patch there will grow. So let's just lift that up. So as this is now available, we might as well throw it on this field, and we were going to go with barley. So we will select the barley. There we go. We'll put it on a worker again. Right, okay, there we go, and we won't skip the day midway through. Ah, so silly of me, so silly. But never mind, it is done. Let's just have a little look out of curiosity. I want to see how our grass field's getting on, because that looks like it's ready for a cut. Yes, it is. Okay, that was very quick. Not worried about that at the moment though. Let's get this fertilising done on this field, and then we have got the soybean field for harvest as well. The field work is coming thick and fast here, really is. Interestingly enough, the GPS is already on, so okay, that's fine. Yeah, this field just looks like an absolute mess now, but once it's grown a bit more, it will be okay. Right, there we go. Let's get this fertilised. We'll fly through this really quickly, and then we will just have a look at, see if there's any good contracts just while the workers are carrying on with the rest of their jobs. Also, we need to head over to the playground at some point, because we did put 12,000 metres of rope into that last time around. So it would be really cool if we could see some progress there. So there we go, that's that little problem taken care of. Now I was going to do all the weeding in one go, but then the risk with that is if these medium weeds turn into large weeds, this weeder here cannot handle large weeds, and then we would have had an even bigger problem on our hands. But anyway, there we go, so that's that little issue sorted out with. Hopefully not too much of an issue when it comes to harvest time, but we'll wait and see, I guess. So yeah, there we go, that is that. So let's just pop this away in the shed. So we've got both workers going at the moment. Hopefully no more disasters. So let's have a little look at the contracts. We'll see what we've got. Is there anything nice and quick that we could do? Ideally, as always, we want it close by. That's not a bad contract. £8,000 for a bit of mowing. Is there anything else? Nothing really catching my eye at the moment. No, that's our old tractor, that is. That's the first upgrade that we bought. So that is on the way to our to the playground. I think we'll take that. We'll head over to the playground on the way, have a little look, and then we'll just get a worker to do that. I think that's the best thing to do. So yeah, Let's go and grab them. We've borrowed them items. Let's jump in it. Here it is. So yeah, we do know this tractor very well. 59 hours on it. That might even be our old tractor. Who knows? So let's get the front weight hooked up. We'll head over there. We know exactly where this farm is because it is close to the playground. Yeah, if we didn't have to go over there, just have a look at the progress, I probably wouldn't have even bothered with this. But £10,000, put a worker on it. Hopefully it works this time, because last time round when we done something similar it didn't, but we'll see. Either way, a nice little boost to the bank balance, because we definitely need it after spending all the money on that hire cost. Okay then, so at the moment I can't see any progress there. Let's get a little bit closer. No, I can't say I can see any. That's a little bit disappointing. Oh, it needs 922 more litres of rope. You're kidding me. Oh, that's really annoying. That's why we can't see any progress. Ah, you are joking me. Okay, well, we're going to have to go and... we'll go and grab that. We'll carry on our way to this contract. And then we will just go and grab that. Of course, we'll buy it from the warehouse. Sell it straight here. We're probably going to lose about £1,000, but I really want to see the progression on that, so it's definitely worth it. So the field is just along here. Yes, there it is. I can see it. We're going to drive through the trees there, but I don't know if we'll make it. Let's not have a head-on crash either. We'll just go down the proper route here. Lovely big field. So yeah, let's get the worker set up on this. Right. Let's see if they do it this time. So we're looking for that progression bar on the top right hand corner to go up. Because last time we hired a worker for a contract, it didn't work. So let's have a little look and see what they do. Of course they're going to get into position first. Please don't run us over. Where are they going? Heading straight for us. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it is lowered. So as soon as that flicks over to 1%, we're happy. We can carry on with what we were doing. Oh no, I'm a little bit worried. There we go. Oh, I was worried then. Right, so we'll leave them to it. Let's grab the low loader. Seems a little bit silly taking that all the way to the warehouse to pick up one pallet of rope, but we haven't got a smaller trailer, so that's what we're going to have to do. So let's head over to the warehouse, we'll grab that, and then we'll get that progression on its way. Okay then, so let's get that rope bought. We are going to have to load it up by hand because yes, there is still no forklift here. So there we go, £13,090. Very, very expensive. At least our contractor's going to pay for this. So we'll chuck that on the back of our excessively big trailer. Right, let's head over to the playground and hopefully we'll finally start to see a little bit of progression. Okay, here is the last of the rope that you requested. I have no idea why it's such a random amount. There we go. So they've given us 10,628 back. So we need them to use that rope and then they'll tell us what materials are required for the next step. So we will come back in a little while and just check that. But for now, let's get back to the farm. And while we are here, actually, let's just have a little look at this one as well. Really can't be too far away. So they still want planks and planks long. Okay, I mean that looks pretty much finished to me. But if that's what they're asking for, that's what they're asking for. So let's see how those workers are getting on. And I am well aware that we've still got the field to harvest. I haven't forgotten about it. We will do that a little bit later on. Okay then, so before we do anything else, let's just have a little check up, see how these animals are getting on. Has any meadow grown back? No, but they have got some grass. Water buffalo, no, but they have got a little bit of silage left. And the sheep, yeah, that's a problem now because that's completely stalled. So, so they're going to need grass as well. That is really, really annoying while we're having this issue. Okay, so yes, we are going to have to do something about that. So as we are well aware, we can't buy any grass. Obviously, our grass field is ready to cut. So yeah, it's the ideal time, I guess. We're just going to have to get this done. Obviously, we've got loads and loads of silage over there, so these can be grass bales, I guess. So let's just jump in this. This field is looking lovely. That's our barley field. So we'll hook up the fertiliser spreader to that. The AI can crack on with that, and we will cut the grass. I am half tempted. Do we need to do something in hay? Can we just leave it in grass? I mean, the sheep and the goats both want grass. So I think for now we'll leave them as grass bales. So let's just set the AI up here. Perfect. Okay. So this contract is going great. How's this one going? Not too bad. Pretty good. Okay. So what's going on? Why have they not started? Nope. He was just thinking about it. Go on, don't waste all our fertiliser. Come on. Just do it. You're wasting our money. Let's try again. Come on, what is the issue here? We'll set it up in the middle of the field. If not, we'll just do it ourselves. It's just wasting valuable time now. One more try. Right, okay, so they're moving this time. Let's, yeah, we'll keep an eye on them. Don't know why they've been messing around just recently. So we still only do have the front attachment for the mower, but that is what it is. I'm not going to rent the rear section just for that field. It's not massive, and of course we are going to have to rent a baler, so we need to keep those costs down. At the moment this is all we can afford, but it's okay. We'll fly through it, get it on a ×10 or whatever, and that'll be done before you know it. Okay then, so that is the grass all sorted out. That's lovely. We should get a few bales from this, keep us going for a little bit, which is good. So a couple of our other workers have finished. So we will just sort those out. I did notice at the top of field number 4, where it is close to the construction site, they have missed a little bit. They do seem to have a little habit of doing that. Where is it? Yeah, this little bit over here, they, for whatever reason, don't seem to like going up to this construction site. So we have missed a little patch there, but never mind. That is always the case. Eventually, once we get some movement on this, that won't be a problem. But for now, we just have to live with it. So the contract's going okay, 74%. This one is finished cultivating in our old cotton field. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do with that at the moment. So for now, we will just leave that empty until we make a decision. So we'll just bring both of these back to the farm. And we'll see what the other work's doing. I think we're going to get the AI making a start in the soybean field with the harvester. They can just get going, and then probably once the harvester is full, we'll probably then take over on that one, I guess. We're not going to get them to do all of it. We will do some of it, but they can at least make a little start for us. So that can just sit there. We'll pull this off the field. So it's got its first lot of fertiliser down. Probably going to be some weeds come through there in November, I would say. But we'll worry about that then. And there's our messy wheat field. Oh dear, that was silly. Never mind. So let's jump in the Massey Ferguson. There she is. Doing okay on fuel and maintenance for the moment. Not great, but shouldn't be a problem for this field, I wouldn't have thought. This should bring in some really good money for us, hopefully. So let's get the AI set up. Hopefully they don't destroy too much of our crop getting set up. So we'll get it on the headland. They can do 2. Right, let's just make sure everything goes okay with them. Field not ready for work or already worked. Okay. Is this another mistake on my part? Soybeans. Okay, so we are in harvest season for the soybeans. Clearly, they were planted late in the season because they're not going to be ready till next month. So, yeah. That's another job that we don't need to do now. If only I was paying attention to what's going on. Okay, never mind. So let's forget that. That's okay. We can do that next time around. That's not a problem. That's probably better, actually. So we will stop the worker and we'll carry on. Whoops. I was going to say we'll carry on, but it lifted the cultivator up. So let's just get that lowered back down. There we go. So yeah, we'll finish up the last little bit of this. And then, yeah, we had this tractor for one episode, I think it was. We bought it for a good price, but then the Valtra came up, and that was a really nice price, and we actually ended up selling this tractor, getting the Valtra, and saving ourselves a nice little bit of money. And I'm very happy with that decision because the Valtra is a very, very nice tractor. I'm very, very happy that we bought it. So yeah, no regrets at all. So there we are, 99%. You know it's going to leave a big massive strip. Yes, it did. There it goes. Bit more than a big massive strip actually that we couldn't finish up, but that's not our fault. So let's go and collect our money. Lovely, £9,927. Perfect. Okay, that's great. So let's head over to the playground. Let's see if we can see a little bit of progression there. So no, still 658 litres. That is using that really slow. Never mind. Okay, so that will be it for this episode. Next time around we have got a lot to do. It's going to be a busy month. First of all, we need to get a baler and sort this grass out, give that to the sheep. That is very important. The soybean field, that will be ready to harvest. And most important of all, we've got the cotton and wool ready to go into a rope production. So we need to get that underway if we're going to meet our December-January deadline. We need to get that underway quick. So yes, we have got lots and lots to do. And also, in the meantime, of course, our wood, our produce, we are going to have lots of stuff building up. So although we're only on £145,000 at the moment, we are going to have lots and lots of stuff to sell. It's going to be good. I'm pretty sure we are going to make the target. So I'm very excited. But anyway, that's all for next time. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.